Hello, we are here in our IEW Advanced Communications section on Schoology, and we're going to show you a few of the materials that are in the class already. We do have the class guidelines and homework expectations, a working syllabus, and a glossary. I'm going to go ahead into the original documents just so we don't have to wait for loading, and we're just going to read through them. All right, we do expect you to come to class with all of your supplies and materials ready to participate. We will not be encouraging sharing of supplies. You are responsible to be prepared. Homework is due each Tuesday. Homework arriving late will automatically lose half credit. Unless otherwise noted, your document should be formatted in Times New Roman font, 12 point for size, margins of of half an inch, and the line spacing should be double. We do expect full and complete sentences for all assignments and communications. We understand that there will be instances where there are lists and bulleted items part of the sentence, but please use complete sentences. File sharing, all homework will be completed using Google Docs and submitted or shared via Gmail. Do not send your homework as a file attachment, a PDF or a JPEG or anything besides sharing it from your file document, and we'll show you how to do that in another video. When you're naming your files, homework files should be named using the following format: your first name and last initial, what the assignment is, and the date it's due. Because we have sometimes several different source materials, this might say Jenna Z and doctors and the date, or it might say Jenna Z and time standards and the same date. Okay, do not use symbols or characters in your file names because they won't save that way. When you're emailing homework, you will be sharing it, and that's actually done from the document. All right, so you won't necessarily have to do all of that that's listed. I will be updating that. When you are emailing, you're going to address the emails will be sent to both your instructors, and Mrs. Bazat and I are sharing an email address for your class, but you also need to send them to your parent as well. In the body of the email, you should greet who the email is actually for, and then using complete sentences, say what you need to say. Finally, you're going to close with a salutation, which could be thank you or sincerely or thank you for your consideration. And then make sure to always sign your email, either typing in your name or using the signature feature on your email program. And finally, it does say we appreciate your attention to these details. The more you experience life, the more you will realize it is all about the details. The second page of this document shows you the MLA formatting that we will be using in class, with your name in the upper left-hand corner. The line below it will have the date, and the line below that will have the title of your document centered and underlined. Each paragraph is indented. That's this space right here. And if you need to go on to 2 pages, please make sure that your first initial and last name are in the upper right hand corner along with the page number, and that can be done using a header or a footer. All right, next we're going to go to the IEW glossary, where we outline where we define several terms. We've got a KWO, or keyword outline. Mostly in class I'll be saying keyword outline, but when I'm typing it'll be the shortened version. Rough draft is RD. Final draft is FD. Polished draft, so after you've submitted your final draft for grading and it's been returned to you and commented on, you will make the last edits suggested and then submit your polished copy or polished draft. A CC is a composition checklist, and I'll be updating the wording that you're seeing in this video, but you're going to use that to remember all the elements that you're being graded on. Okay, so make sure to Go through it as you're working on your document, but then when you also think that you're done, go through and check to make sure that you did everything that was listed on there. And if you're doing all of that, you're going to get a great score. We've got our dress ups listed. Please note that in this glossary, we've also tried to make it a very visual thing for you. So for your ly adverb, we've shown you that those will be put in bold with the code after them. All right, and it goes through the dress ups that we'll be using. Next, it's going to show you your sentence openers, and it's showing you that you're putting the number of your opener right in front of the sentence, and then you're also underlining the actual opener. So the prepositional phrase gets a number 2 in front of it, you're underlining the phrase, and then it goes on for the rest of the sentence. All right. Down at the bottom, we do have a short section labeled parts of speech because sometimes we forget. All right. Finally, we have our syllabus. This is indeed a working document, but it's showing you what we're going to cover in class each week and what things you'll be responsible for homework due the following Tuesday. All right. Thank you so much. And again, questions should be handled with an email to your instructors.